Hello everyone, and thank you for your interest in the Student Partnership Impact Award, also known as the SPEAR Awards. My name is Gemma Mancy and I am one of the development leads of the scheme, and I'm going to talk you through the process of submitting an application for SPEAR. The SPEAR Awards were originally developed to accredit students who have made a significant contribution to student partnership in HE and have made an impact on professional and/or educational development. The development team were aware that there are professional development organisations in HE that accredit staff for their efforts in professional and educational development, but were not aware of any professional development organisations that accredit students. Therefore, the development team wanted to put an award scheme in place that would recognise and award students for their efforts and subsequently provide a certificate that would be beneficial for students' resume or CV. The heart of this award is applicants' ability to demonstrate leadership and impact within their institution or setting through student partnership. Those who are applicable to make an application include students who are currently studying at any level in higher education, graduates who have recently graduated up to 12 months but have completed student partnership projects or initiatives whilst they were studying in HE are applicable to apply. Also, students currently studying but who are also working at their institution and are involved in partnership projects within their working role. For example, students may be studying but also working at university as an ambassador for the student union, working for wellbeing or professional services, where in that context they are working in partnership with staff. There are two types of application. Both are written applications, and the development team are looking to expand the submission format in the near future. Applicants can submit individually. The application for individual submission is 750 words. If the project is a team project consisting of 2 to 12 students, then the team may want to opt for a team submission, which requests similar information as the individual application, but has a slightly longer word count of 900 words to accommodate the various roles of the team. Please note that approved team applications are based on the overall quality of the whole submission, so either the whole team are approved or not approved. Applicants who have submitted as part of a team application cannot submit an individual application in the same year. Please note that all applications should be written by the student applicant. We do not accept written applications by staff on behalf of students. The heart of the application should be on student partnership. Now, student partnership and what that means can be on a sliding spectrum, but what we are looking for in terms of student partnership is evidence of a collaborative and reflective approach where students and staff have worked together to overcome a problem or issue, where there is equal work in terms of students and staff developing and contributing to different aspects of a project, which affects professional and/or educational development. The project should be sizable in that it requires consultation, decision-making, implementation and analysis of impact. We have provided some broad examples of what projects may include. This is an indicative list and we are happy to hear from prospective applicants about their ideas and whether it is best placed for a Student Partnership Impact Award. Please contact the SEDA office, their details are on the SEDA website. Also at the heart of this application is student leadership. We want to hear about how applicants have led and driven a particular cause to be on a programme, school, department, faculty or institutional agenda, and through student partnership there has been positive actions to promote change to practice. Applicants should reflect on how they led, how they developed their team in the project, so thinking carefully about project management skills. Thinking strategically and reflecting on challenges such as overcoming resistance and navigating institutional structures but maintaining inclusivity. Such examples and evidence of the above will be considered a strong application. In order to illustrate this clearly in the application, we recommend first-person pronouns. Examples of what student partnership does not include is a descriptive outline of postgraduate teaching that tells a narrative of students teaching students. This would be considered tutor-led in this context and does not demonstrate a project or initiative that illustrates student partnership that the applicant has led. The applicant acknowledging a need for change based on student evaluations, for example, but the narrative is only discussing change hypothetically. This would not be considered appropriate for the award. The award requires active student leadership in making change. In the previous slide, we spoke about being collaborative and equal participation. The application should be led by the applicant and discuss how they led but worked fairly and collaboratively with staff and fellow students. To develop applications, we are looking for a clear rationale for the project and what the objectives were for the project or initiative, how it required student partnership to make it a success. Applicants should reflect on their strategy to make the project a success and evaluate how it affects professional and educational development. The applicant should think about the impact they have had because of their work. What were the outputs of this project? This could be changes to policy, new resources, changes to teaching practice, curriculum, etc. As described in slide 7, the applicant should think about how they overcome different challenges and what were the solutions to them. Reflect on possible decisions the applicant may have done differently and how they have worked collaboratively with others to make the project a success. We have provided on the website a template for both application types, which can be used to develop the applicant or the team's narrative prior to submission. This can then be copied over into the online system once the applicant or team is happy with their final submission. As previously mentioned, the development team are looking into different formats for submission, which we will announce on the SEDA website. We do require a supporting statement of no more than 100 words that verifies the main points applicants have made in their application. We would normally expect the statement to come from a member of staff who the applicant was working in partnership with. The statement is not used by reviewers to support or provide further details not originally identified by the applicant. On submission, we require the student application and supporting statement. There is a small charge for applications to cover costs. Individual applications are £20 and team applications are a one-off cost of £40. There is a 25% discount if the corroborating statement comes from an institutional or individual member of SEDA. Members can be given a discount code to apply when purchasing the application on the website. For quality assurance purposes, all applications are reviewed by 2 SEDA reviewers. Independent reviewers from the development team samples and moderates applications for each round. Applications that were not successful on their first attempt are given a second opportunity to submit free of charge. Process of resubmissions can be found via the applicant login. The SEDA website under Student Partnership Impact Awards tab also provides the submission deadlines. To ensure the quality assurance process is carried out sufficiently, please allow 5 working weeks from the submission date for review, moderation and release of the outcomes. Outcomes and next steps for resubmission can be found via the applicant login. There is 1 round for applications per year, and below there is a link for further information about deadlines for the SPEAR Awards. We would just like to say a big thank you to the development team and the reviewers who have made the Student Partnership Impact Awards scheme possible. Any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact the SEDA office. Thank you for listening.